Hello mathematicians, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to tell you about polynomials. I want to tell you what it is, how you can work with that, and some interesting properties about it. So let's start. Polynomials. What are they and how we can manipulate them? So first of all, let's start by writing down what is a polynomial. So a polynomial, it is an expression of this type where an minus 1 until a0 called coefficient. So this part are called coefficients. Right now these coefficients are, let's say, there are some numbers, but this type of numbers have to be from a set, from a let's say it's filed. So an minus 1, a1, a0 is from a filed k. So we can say that px is from kx. Have to notice that in general, when we work with k it is from q, r, and complex number. Good. So we have to see what we can do, because with each object that we learn, we have to understand some particularities about it, some way to manipulate and some way to work with this type of object. So first of all, what we can do with polynomials? Well, we can have some operation. We can have some calculation which we can do with them. So we can addition them. So first example, if I will take px, it's like x cubed plus 5x plus 10, and I will take q of x, which is going to be x4 plus let's say 7x squared plus 3x plus minus 20. When we add up these two polynomials, I will obtain x4 plus x cubed plus 7x squared plus 8 of x minus 10. So we obtain something like this. So this is like the first operation that we can do. We can add these two polynomials. Also, we can subtract them. So we can have something like this. And we have x4 minus x cubed minus, not exactly. So I will have here minus, here is plus, minus 7x squared plus 5x plus 30. So notice that an important thing. So we have the degree of px plus qx is equal to the degree of px minus qx is going to be 4. So I want to tell you a property, important one, which say to us that if we consider it, so if you take two polynomials p and q, let's call it from qx, we have a very important property that deg of px plus qx is more than maximum of degree of p and degree of q. So we tested this condition with example up. And right now, we also can multiply. So for example, I can consider it. I will take some more degree for this type of operation, and qx x cube plus 5x squared plus 3, and when you multiply them, px times qx is going to be x5 plus, well, when we do this operation, we multiply this with this, and it's going to be like 5x at power 4, but also we can multiply this stuff and obtain 3x4, and we have to add these two coefficients, and in this way we find out the coefficient for x4, plus we can have like squared. So I will have something like this: 3 times x squared is going to be, so 3x squared plus I have here 35x squared. So I will consider it like before, and for time for x, which is going to be 9x plus, and plus nothing, so we have only 9x, and also I will consider it 21. So when I consider it the multiplication, I will have x5 plus 8x4 plus 38x squared plus 9x plus 21. So here is the multiplication. And okay, so we talk about multiplication, we talk about addition, also we can have talking about quotient. Right now also I want to underline a property, a very important one, a property that said that, well, degree of px times qx is equal this time with the sum of the degree. So we have degree of p plus degree of q. So the degree of the product is going to be the sum of the degree. So it's a very important property here. Also, when we talk about quotient for two polynomials, we have to be clear something. So I will not write here some stuff, very complicated stuff about quotient. I want you to understand very clearly something. So basically what you have here, and is very important thing, you have a polynomial a, and you want to divide this polynomial, you want to make the quotient of this polynomial a, let's say, divided by b. And you have to understand the philosophy here, because you know, it's when you do that, it's very common, and it's very similar with what you did when you were little and you will learn the first like quotient of numbers. So here is going to be a polynomial quotient, and you will have here a reminder, and you have to keep in mind something very important and very easy, I can tell you. So you have that this polynomial is going to be b of x times c of x plus r of x. So what you have here, so you have to be very mindful about this stuff. It's not you see some maybe technical things, but you have to understand and keep in mind simple. Also, what I want to tell you is that degree of r is more than degree of b, and as we do up, I will present you an example. So let's say x cubed plus 5x squared plus 7x plus 3 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 1. So what you have to see and what you have to be very careful is that you have to choose here a suitable x to eliminate the maximum from the first polynomial. So I will start by x. And I will have x cubed minus 2x squared plus x. So I will have 3x squared plus 8x plus 3. So what I did here is that I multiply x by this expression and I put a minus before this stuff. Right now I will put a 3. So I will have 3x squared minus 6x plus 3. So I will erase x squared and it's going to be 2x plus 6. So in our first video about polynomial, I'll discuss the generality and the basic operation. In the next video about this stuff, I will present something more interesting. Hope that you like it. Please like, share, subscribe. See you.